I guess this is more of a welcome too, because this is another Burn Your Boats production. However, we're changing it up a little bit. Today marks the first day in an expansion of what we're doing here on Burn Your Boats, and by we I mean me, your faithful, loyal, loving host, Matthew Lastalia. I'm here in Forsyth Park in Savannah, Georgia, because it's gorgeous. I got the amazing fountain in Forsyth down here on one side, and if I don't blind you with the sun, use my head. It's beautiful over there too. So, essentially, um, what I've been trying to do with the show so far has been to inspire people and motivate them to commit and take action in their own lives. So, I think that it's going really well. I've had a lot of positive reviews, and I'm really excited about the direction it's going. But I just feel like the interview portion of the show has been leaving something a little left to be desired, and so that I'm essentially going to add on 2 additional productions to the show every week, so that way I can try to help steer and guide people with further motivation to pursue their dreams and their goals. That's the idea here. It's what I can't tell you what it is that you should be doing or that you should want to be doing. All I know is that my passion is to try to be there for you, to inspire you to do that, to step away from the things that you're not passionate about, because at the end of the day, this is what we know and this is what we got. So the 2 additional productions that are being added on are the one for today, which is Wednesday, which would make this That's What You Get Wednesdays. This is going to be more of a kick in the pants addition to the show. Not exactly the loving, but it's a different kind of love. So, and then the other one is going to be on Tuesdays, and it's Too Easy Tuesdays. And as much as I don't like inserting military jargon into my own life, we're doing it. We're taking Too Easy. We'll break that down for you on the first edition of Too Easy Tuesdays. But today is That's What You Get Wednesdays, because I'm all about that alliteration. And before we get into that, I just wanted to give a thorough shout out to my friend and one of the original inspirations for this show and everything that I'm doing, Tony Sims. Artist, just gosh darn amazing. Absolutely incredible man. And I had him on the show, and we produced and published last week on Friday, and I was able to get it out and everything right on time and on schedule as I do every Friday. And he was able to find it and he was able to share it himself, but I wasn't able to share it because 1,000,001 things came up. It was published and it was out there, and so first thing I wanted to say was go check out that episode, because then you get to find out where that original inspiration for the show came from. And it was Tony. And it's an incredible story, and I'm so grateful for him. And I really think that he's got a lot of insight, and he dashes some dreams and myths. And also he's just real. He's a real version or a real example of what it is to be an entrepreneur and what the struggles are. And so I think that it was great. And so thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. It was an amazing conversation. I look forward to having more of them, and I look forward to getting our prequel conversation that we recorded with your wife, Mandy, and all of the political talk that we had. Absolutely going to push that out. Working on further expansions of the show, and that'll definitely make its way on there. So, on to the actual production for today of That's What You Get. That's What You Get Wednesdays. It was just a squirrel just flying by. That's what I get. That's what I get for putting myself in the position out here to be in nature and have a squirrel fly right by me. So that's kind of the premise. Today, I'm starting off with the idea of putting yourself in positions that are advantageous to you moving forward. And all of this entire show and everything is premised and geared towards the person who acknowledges that what is going on in their life is not enough, and they're looking for more. They're looking for abundance, and not just the status quo of what is going on right now. They acknowledge that what they have going on is not enough. That they do not know enough right now, and they're looking to expand their knowledge. They're looking to expand their skills, and looking to expand what value it is that they provide to the community. So that's the general premise. So that's what you get. Really focuses around the things that you're doing now, identifying the things that you're doing now that are not leading you in the direction of the life that you want to be living. And so, with that, I think it's important to identify those things and to acknowledge that if you continue to do all of those things, then the life that you have and the actions that you're taking that produce the life that you have, that's what you get. And it's not a bad thing necessarily. If you love the life that you got, then keep doing what you got, because that's what you get. You will never get anything more. You might get a little bit less because of variables. Things change. But if you're looking for more, and you don't, and you're looking for expansion, then you have to look at the areas of your life that are not allowing you to expand. So if I was just thinking about this, taking a look, and one of the aspects of putting yourself in positions that are advantageous to your future is, rather than right now taking the time to look at what things you can do to do that, look at what you're doing now. Like I said, that's what you get Wednesdays, that this is really focused around the current behaviors that you're exhibiting that are not conducive to the future that you desire. And so if you desire a future that is more, then you have to do more with the time that you have. And you have to be meticulous, and you have to choose with high levels of discrimination how you spend the time that you have at your disposal right now. We have very limited time. It's the most valuable resource in that it's non-renewable. You're never going to get a minute that passes back. You can go broke, and you can get rich again, and then you can go broke again. All resources are more renewable than time is. And so if you are wasting your time, then you're wasting your life. And that's not going to lead you in the direction of positive change that you're looking for. So start looking at how you're spending your time. And one of the area I want to focus on today is, who are you choosing to spend your time with? Because you might spend time with Jimmy on the weekends, and Jimmy likes to booze it up. And then you have another buddy who likes to get in bar fights, and you have all of these friends in your life, and they lead to very exciting and very fun weekends, and they are your friends. And you know that going out with them is going to produce a fun, entertaining, remarkable time that you're going to be able to be able to retell and relive the moments with all your less than exciting cubicle friends on Monday. But when you consider keeping people around in your life and giving them a fair amount of your time that are not the most morally upstanding people, you have to think about the impact that has on you. Because I am a firm believer in the idea, in the phrase and saying that, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. I exhibited this. I remember being around people that did a lot of drugs, and that was the lifestyle that they led, and I was in that group, and that was what we did. And the same thing with people that pursued automotive careers in the automotive industry, where I spent a lot of time. That's what they did, and that's where everything focused around. And so as you spend time around people, it's unlikely that you spend time around a group of mechanics and then you end up becoming a multi-millionaire entrepreneur. It's not the most likely, because that's not the people that you're around. Your influences are those people that are doing the same thing as you. And so if you are spending your time around those people, that's what you can expect out of your future. So take a look at the people that you're investing time in. And like I said, it's limited. When you take a look at the amount of hours in a week, I did the math. It's like 168 hours in a week. You're spending 50, 60 in bed. You're spending another 50, 60 at work. I mean, we're already down to less than a third of your time of free time. And then now we're not even counting in the commute. We're not talking about the cooking and the cleaning and the maintaining and the taking the kids to school and all of that. None of that's factored in. So at the end of the day, what do you have? A couple hours each day? That's for you. That's it. That's it. So when you're looking at those few hours a week of the free time on top of what you're doing now and how that's being invested, think about the quality of investment that is. And I'm not saying that you got to ditch all your friends and everything, but I'm saying that you have to look at your life and you have to make hard choices when it comes to change. And if you want a future that is unlike your friends, you have to start taking actions that are unlike those of your friends. And if you don't, then the lifestyle you have is the lifestyle you get, and that's what you get. So That's What You Get Wednesday. Thanks, everybody. See you again next week.